In 1999, NASA lost a $125 million spacecraft named the Mars Climate Orbiter. It wasn't destroyed by a meteor or torn apart by cosmic radiation. It was lost because of a simple miscommunication. One engineering team used metric units, the other used imperial. That's it. Meters versus feet. The spacecraft entered Mars' atmosphere at the wrong altitude, burned up, and disintegrated. When you hear that, it might sound like a NASA problem, but it's actually the same issue that can happen on a construction site or in a mechanical room. One team thinks the ducts are running east to west, another thinks north to south. One drawing update doesn't reach a subcontractor, and suddenly the entire installation is delayed. That's why project management calls communication the hidden blueprint, the structure that keeps every plan standing. Section 1, Communication Planning Matters. Here's the surprising truth. 90% of project managers' job is communication. That's not an exaggeration. It's backed by decades of project management data. When we talk about communication planning, we're not just talking about sending emails or writing reports. We're talking about designing a communication system to make sure everyone, from the client to the subcontractor, gets the right information in the right format at the right time. Imagine that you're managing a retrofit of a campus building's HVAC system. The electricians need the mechanical drawings, but only after the air handlers are finalized. The city inspector needs daily updates, but the client only wants a weekly summary. Your job is to map all that out in advance, to design a communication flow as deliberately as you design the ductwork. Section 2, Understanding Stakeholders and Their Needs. One of the first steps in any communication plan is identifying stakeholders, everyone who's impacted by the project. When Boston's Big Dig highway tunnel project began in the 1990s, planners underestimated how many stakeholders needed consistent communication. Contractors, environmental groups, traffic agencies, residents, each one had different needs. The lack of coordinated updates led to confusion, lawsuits, and billions in overruns. A good project manager doesn't just know their stakeholders, they understand what each one values. For a building systems engineer, that might mean sending your site supervisor detailed installation notes while giving your client a simplified visual progress update. Different people, different formats, one communication plan. Section 3, Types of Communication. Now, not all communication happens the same way. Basically 2 types. Synchronous communication is live, everyone's present. Think site meetings, Zoom calls, or real-time troubleshooting on a job site. Asynchronous communication happens over time, like emails, reports, or updates on a shared platform. When the One World Trade Center was being constructed in New York, hundreds of firms worked across time zones. They used building information modeling, BIM, and shared cloud updates instead of trying to host constant meetings. The result? Faster decisions and fewer errors. Choosing when to talk live and when to update asynchronously isn't just about convenience. It's about efficiency and inclusion. Not everyone needs to be in every meeting, but everyone needs access to the right information. Section 4, Tools and Technology. Project communication tools have evolved rapidly, from fax machines and courier drawings to shared digital workspaces like Procore, Autodesk Construction Cloud, or MS Teams. But here's the key takeaway from Chapter 15. Don't use new technology just because it's new. Before adopting a new platform, ask, does it save time or prevent mistakes? Can your team learn it quickly? Will it actually support, not complicate your workflow? 2020 case study of the London Crossrail project showed that early software confusion caused data silos. Engineers weren't sure which version of drawings was final. They lost months of resolving conflicts that could have been avoided with a simpler shared system. The textbook lays out 7 clear steps, and they're beautifully simple. Identify your stakeholders. Who needs the information? Define their expectations. Why do they need it? Specify what to communicate. What types of information do they need? Set timing and frequency. When and how often should I be sending? Select the delivery method. How meeting emails? Is it a dashboard or something similar? Assign responsibilities. Who sends it? Who receives it? Document everything. Keep a record in standard format. Think of this as your project's communication blueprint. Every wire, pipe, and duct on a project plan has a clear path and purpose. Your communication plan should too. Closing story, the quiet art of keeping everyone in the loop. In 2020, when the Chilean miners were trapped underground for 69 days, the rescue effort involved hundreds of engineers from multiple countries. Despite extreme pressure and conflicting opinions, they succeeded. Not just because of technical skill, but because of precise communication planning. Every update, every report, every command passed through a structured chain. That's why great communication planning does. It brings order to complexity, trust to uncertainty, and teamwork to chaos. So the next time you're managing a retrofit, coordinating a mechanical installation, or leading a commissioning team, remember, real blueprint isn't just on the wall, it's in the way you communicate.